What's up, YouTube? You already know it's your boy Sticks, and we're going back in the mix. So check this out. If this is the first time you're coming across my channel, do me a favor. Hit that like and subscribe button. It would help out the channel, and I greatly appreciate it. On this channel, I talk about everything locked up related. Sometimes I tell you my lockup stories. Sometimes I'm doing reaction videos. And today, we got a penitentiary life reaction. We're going to go back inside lockup to see some of the techniques that these inmates use to get by. So first, we're going to start with how they make prison wine. Hooch, buck, shine, whatever it's called where you're from. But it's basically all the same thing. Now, me personally, I've never made a batch. But from what I understand, you use a lot of different raw fruits like oranges and apples, stuff like that from chow. But if you can't get your hands on that, there's other items that are sold on commissary that you could substitute for that. Now, I don't know where you're from, but most lockups don't sell sugar. They're already a step ahead of you, and they know what people will be doing with that sugar. So we're going to get into this video and see how he's doing it. But let me know if you've ever made a batch or you know more about this than I do. Let me know what your technique was. What was your trick? Drop it in the comments. Let me know, because this right here is new to me. Let's get into it. Come on.
Y'all see what's going on? Show y'all how to make this drink today. Y'all see I got something already put up. This right here cooking. Been cooking about 4 days. I'm gonna leave that alone about 3 more days. I'm gonna show y'all how to make it. I'll make a new batch. First you gotta get your orange juice. You gotta put your orange juice in there. Alright. Y'all see the juice in there? Next is to add the sodas. Alright, now gotta add in the sugar. Jelly. I see the with the sodas on it. You gotta add your water. It said Jesus turned water into wine. Well, hey, I can too. It is day 2 right here. Y'all see the bag done blown up. And that's what it do when it's cooking. Hey, y'all see this? It is day 7. Y'all see how flat it look? I'm gonna let this shit sit about 12 more hours, and she gonna be 100% ready to go. That's how y'all make prison liquor.
Alright, so as you can see, basically 7 or 8 days, and then boom, you have your wine. Now, there was a couple things that I'm aware of that he didn't tell you, like how you have to babysit your bag so it don't explode. Now, I know people have other techniques like putting a rubber band on it and it'll kind of burp itself. But trust me, if you just leave that bag sitting there unattended, it will explode and make a mess. But it definitely looked like this wasn't his first time ever making this. But yeah, it's crazy how no matter what, inmates are going to find a way. But let's jump into the second half of this video, and that's how inmates make fire. What do you do when you need to smoke or whatever? Having a lighter is very uncommon. Most of the times that I've ever seen, people just pop a socket. But let's see this guy's technique and see what he's working with. Come on, let's go.
3. Show you how we do it.
Alright, so he's up in the light fixture with the actual wiring and stuff like that. Now, depending on the places that you're locked up at, COs will let this fly or they won't. But when they come in and check your cell, if that light's tore apart at all, or they could see the burn marks from you rubbing the wires on the metal or something, you're probably going to go to the hole. Unless you find yourself in a lockup where this is just common. Now, some lockups, I've noticed, the COs will let you get away with certain stuff just because they'd rather keep the peace. It's a common thing and they're really not that worried about it. Now, you see the little toilet paper he's got? That's called a wick. So basically, from what I've seen, people will burn like an incense if you're smoking. And what you do is you roll that toilet paper super tight, rub a little bit of deodorant on it and light it. And when you hang it upside down, it's a slow burner. That cherry just slowly burns, and when it burns through that toilet paper and that deodorant, they call it an incense. Now, some people are super good at making wicks, and they could get them to burn for 30-40 minutes, and there's your light. So therefore you don't have to keep going up to the wire, scraping the wire, making the burn marks on this. I've seen cells where it's actually been solid black around the sockets. Like, the COs definitely know that these inmates are in there popping sockets to get lights. But at the same time, when they're looking through your cell, if you don't have contraband, weapons, stuff like that, they might let it slide. But let's get back into this video and see what else he's got going on. Come on.
In the light, part 3. So y'all see, I told y'all I was gonna make another video how to make a fire back here. So this part 3. But you see, you gotta make a wick out of tissue. Just twist it up, you know, leave a little end of it loose to catch the spark. But y'all see, this the light. So somebody done broke it down, and you see rip the wires out, and you see right there where it's burnt. That's where you touch the wire to make it spark at. But I'm about to show y'all right quick. And y'all know I don't like messing with no electricity, so.
Me either. I hate electricity.
Catch the flame. Let's see. But this part 3, how to make a fire back here. This is how we light our cigarettes and blunts and all that good stuff. But y'all see it. Like and subscribe.
Well, there you have it. That's our reaction video for today. So, inmates, I'm telling you, where there's a will, there's a way. They were always going to find a way to get what they need to get. It's crazy. If they could have just put some of that energy to being on the outside, I'm telling you, man, could be very successful. But until next time, hold your head. Stay out of lockup. It's no place you want to be. Trust me.